Coming from the under-19 ranks, he's been very, very effective in under-19 level. He's played against some big teams like India, Sri Lanka, and all this team. Been troubled by him. He's been one bowler who has always got that knack of picking up wickets early on. So I'm backing him to bowl to open actually with Karan. And that brings us to the end of 8th over. Nepal 20 for no loss.
Skyward Google Android TV lead the future.
Should always look to convert it into a big one, which has not been the case so far for any batsman in this tournament apart from Ian Holland and to some extent Nadeem. Been able to convert those starts into big score. Yesterday also Kushal Malla got a 50 and got out. Still somewhere around 13-14 overs to go. So these players will look to convert these starts into a big one. Also talking about Subhash Cockerill, he sort of climbed the ladder in no time. I still remember when I was playing club cricket and I used to play for Kathmandu district. He was known to be one of the better players, but nobody thought that he would go on to make his way right into the national team. And in no time, he was right there. He used to play in Tudikil, get hundreds there, and getting 100 in Tudikil was something extraordinary. He's one player who's never had trouble with pace. Somebody who loves facing fast bowlers, facing short balls actually. So he's been that player who's taken that mantle of opening Nepal after end of 9th over, 22 for no loss.
Definitely. So much of pride we take on our cricket and cricketers. Because with minimum of input, minimum of resources, we've come a long, long way. Thanks to all our players, not just the current players, but also players like you, Vinod, who have performed well and also generous enough to contribute your time in coaching the under-19 boys.
It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor, in fact. Being a cricketer in this country is probably the most loved thing. Look at Paras, Sandeep, all these stars. They enjoy a lot of love from public. Who wouldn't love to do that? But it requires a lot of perseverance from a player's end to stick onto that, to get onto that level. Once again, short in length, punch towards cover. That ends the over number 10. Nepal 22 for no loss.
सुरक्षित निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार इस बार स्टील
7 maidens in the last match. That's close. The umpire doesn't think that.
Yeah, sorry, Sachin. 2 noises, definitely bat pad. So they will get a single, they'll get through. I think it was an inside edge onto the upper part of the pad. I don't think it would have been out anyway, to be honest. Doing too much, but definitely 2 noises and given his runs correctly.
Talking about intent, the debutant yesterday, Kushal Malla, what an innings that was. I think the stats do not properly reveal how important an inning that was and what fantastic inning that was. 50 or 51 when your team was 47 for 5.
That's better. Just worked into the leg side. Not great running, they'll just get a single. Yeah, there was a special innings from Kushal Malla. What was even more remarkable was just how calm he was throughout it. He hosted the post-match press conference afterwards, and remarkable moment. I obviously don't quite speak all the local language yet, but I could tell from the howls of laughter from the gathered press pack that what he was saying to them really entertained them. And what I gather was he was asked why didn't he raise his bat when he got to 50. And the answer from the 15-year-old, remember he's a 15-year-old, was that, well, I thought I was going to go on and make 100 and I'd raise the bat then.
Maturity at a very young age, and that's the end of the 11th, 25 for none Nepal.
सुरक्षित निर्माण को शक्तिशाली आधार इस बार
Time and also hit powerfully by Gyanendra Ramallah in Oman. Not the best of the fielding sides. A brilliant effort, brilliant. That would have probably surely gone to the boundary.
Yeah, Sandeep good at backward point, and usually we see Aki Bilias there, but he's at a sort of much squarer point. There's two men there. Lots of protection on the offside for Kalimullah, who's coming in and hitting the hard back of a length. Worked into the leg side, going to be more runs. And the runs starting to come now for Nepal. An awful long way out there to the leg side, so they will get back for 3. We're on the furthest pitch over to the right as we look from our commentary position. It's good batting. The runs now starting to come.
Subhas Kokharil is very strong off his bats. He's a very technical batsman, Subhas Kokharil, and he likes preferring the onside as well. That's what he did, onto the pads. In fact, it was on the middle stump, and from there he picked up 3 runs to his name.
Yeah, just watching the replay there, I don't think Zishan Maqsood enjoyed that chase too much. He left it to Mohammad Nadeem to come all the way around from fine leg. Maqsood definitely more of a fielder in the circle.
Oman team in particular will have to improve their fielding and fitness. They're not a very good fielding team, are they?
Yeah, I think they're improved. When they first came on to the global stage, they certainly would have been the weakest to their 3 traits, but they are much improved. They're the oldest, definitely the oldest squad here this week, and probably the oldest of the 7 squads in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. Average age well over 30. Compared to Nepal, with all the youngsters coming through, 2 very different approaches in many ways. And that's what I'm talking about, Sachin. That's much better. Gets onto the back foot, just works it into the leg side, easy single.
More of those that Nepal will need. Gyanendra Ramallah and Subhas Kokharil also can run in between the wickets real quick. They'll need more singles. Nepal's innings yesterday was haunted by too many dot deliveries, 7 millions that I kept mentioning in the first session with Vinod Das as well. $17 for Kokharil now, an excellent opportunity for him to come back strong into the series and also in his career. This is a comeback match, comeback series, mind you, for Kokharil.
Yeah, really good batting. This is much better from Nepal. 6 runs coming from the over without any risks taken. At the end of 12 overs, it's 32 for none.
Mega Bank Nepal Limited.
So spin for the first time today, and Captain Zishan Maqsood perhaps regretting his decision to bowl first a little bit. The seamers weren't able to get it done for him. He's going to take the ball himself and say, I need to bring my team back into this game. He's bowled really well this week, taking wickets on both occasions so far. Surely an indication that perhaps he's regretting his decision already, Sachin.
I think he's also understood the urgency of this of breaking this partnership. Already 32, and Nepal plays spin better than pace. So if you do not get wickets with your pace attack, you'll have to be cautious, because Gyanendra Malla and Cockerill, both of them can play spin pretty well.
And 2 slips in straight away. He's the leading wicket taker in this Men's Cricket World Cup League 2 series so far. He's got 17 wickets. Quite remarkable economy rate of 3.25. He's kept it really tight. This is for a man who's a part-time spinner.
I think it will be unfair though to call Jishan Maqsood a part-time spinner now, because he looks a perfect all-rounder.
Yeah, I'd fully agree, but he certainly came onto the scene as a batsman who bowled very occasional left-arm spin. You can even see from his action, it's a touch ungainly. It's not the most natural left-arm spinner that you'll see, but he's been so effective. 17 wickets, a best of 4 for 15. That economy rate crucial.
Also the amount of turn he receives makes it difficult for the batsman to cope up down the ground for a single, and this is now what Nepal should be looking to do pretty often.
And what's interesting is very different fields for Cockerill and Gyanendra Malla. Just find the outside edge, it squirts away, backward a point. It'll work for Jatinder Singh. Copycat flies off his head, but he'll get the throw in. And see Maqsood just a little bit angry with his second slip, and Oman just a little bit at 6s and 7s at the moment. Not the start they would have wanted. They would have been favourites coming into the day, despite Nepal's win yesterday. Joint top of the table with the USA at the moment.
That's put away for a single. Runs now coming up easy for Nepal. Another single, 4 runs of 5 deliveries of Jishan, and he's not looking very threatening.
Yeah, but I think it has taken him an over or two to get his rhythm, and then when he finds that rhythm, he's almost metronomic, hitting that length. Just like that, that's much better. As you say, the run's starting to come now for Nepal, and throw comes into the captain. Maqsood not happy. End of the 13th. It's 38 for none.
Flick it towards the onside, Gyanendra Malla. Now 6 runs off the first over of Jishan Maqsood, and if Nepal are able to fetch some runs of Jishan Maqsood, then that will be a big dent for the Omanese bowling lineup, because they so much rely on Jishan Maqsood at this point of time when he's picked up 17 wickets in this league too already.
Maqsood's been so important to their balance of their side as well, batting in the middle order. This is good from Malla. He's only 16 off 39, Cockerill 22 off 41, but both batsmen look unflustered. They could build a platform for Nepal to build upon. Really get these home fans chanting. Starting to come in through the gate now. Sleepy Sunday morning here in Kathmandu. Not quite the same number flooding in through the gates. Super Saturday yesterday, which is a day off work. Today's a work day. Still have 4 or 5, maybe 6,000 come in. But at the moment. Probably busy celebrating last night, Sachin.
Definitely a number of officers will have leave applications pending today. Nepalese love their cricket. They love coming onto the ground. And I'm sure those who are at office at this point of time will be sneaking into YouTube and then Cricket Infos and also Kantipur TV, who's broadcasting it live.
38 to the leg side, going to be more runs and a big chase from Mohamed Nadeem. He'll chase in vain. That's meat and drink for Gaindra Malla. Poor delivery from Kalimullah. Full onto the pads, strained from his natural length. Whipped away by the Nepal captain.
This is easily one of the best shots you've seen today. Gaindra Malla so strong off his pads. In fact, all around the ground. Technically very sound batsman. And Kalimullah, I'm actually not sure why he has been sent in for his 7th over when he's been the least dangerous bowler among the three. It goes after it again, Ramallah. Straight up into the air. And goes the distance as well. In fact, more than that. First 6 comes up for Nepal.
Yeah, no doubt 1 over too many in this Kalimullah spell, and that's brilliant from Gaindra Malla. The Paul captain has decided we've got through the difficult patch this morning. We're wicketless, time to go on the attack. Over pitch for the 2nd delivery in a row from the big tall Omani. Really right in the slot, right into the arc of Gaindra Malla. See from side on here. He simply hits through the line. A brace straight front leg. And it soars through the atmosphere at 1400 metres high here in Kathmandu. Delighting the crowd, the first 6 of the innings.
10 runs off this over, and that's the end of the 14th. 48 for non-Nepal.
सुरक्षित निर्माण को सख्त
And the reason they are is because Gaindra Malla is leading from the front for Nepal, and he's found the first maximum of the innings. Zishan Maqsood has taken himself out of the attack after just 1 over. He goes back to Mohamed Nadeem. I think the reason that he's taken himself out of the attack, he'll come on from the other end. This was the 6. Right into the slot, and all Malla did was swing through the line, soared into the sky, and what a brilliant camera shot that is from our Kantipur TV team up there in the tower, capturing it going all the way for 6. Big appeal, Gibbon traps him on the back pad, and that was going to go on and hit middle and leg. The easy decision. Mohamed Nadeem, the magic golden arm for Oman, has done it again.
Tried to play it across the line, Subhash Kakril. I'm not sure that was the right thing to do. And that looked pretty plumb. Umpire Samsudin had no issues raising his finger.
Yeah, absolutely plumb. Really good decision from Shamshuddin. He's an experienced umpire. Kakril.
only one thing, and that's former captain and the star Paras Khadka has walked into the middle. The crowd going Paras, Paras. The kind of impact he's had on Nepali cricket fans, immaculate. He'll be facing Mohammad Nadeem. And this is after a long time when Paras has actually got to face a comparatively older older ball.